Today we will discuss the goods versus services. It is the most common term that is used in the business. So first we focus on what are the characteristics of the goods and services, what are the similarities and what are the dissimilarities. First of all, these things we need to be clear that all types of business in the world is directly or indirectly associated with goods or services. Nothing apart of this. So when we talk about goods, so it represents a product or items. That means all goods have a physical shape. But when we talk about the services, there is no physical shape. It doesn't have any physical existence, but it can be entertained. It can be realized in a business. Otherwise, why we are supposed to consider services? Definitely, we must get benefited out of it. So, services do not have any physical shape. But honestly speaking, the money paid for services is far higher than the goods, in fact. These things we also remember in this context. Second, both goods and services a business deals with in its day-to-day operation. They are purchasing either goods or services. On one hand, on the other hand, they are selling it to the customers. Say, I'm considering the first time considering the goods. Say, I am purchasing all my household products from my near retail shop, which is situated nearby my home. So, they are purchasing goods from the wholesaler. I am not going to the wholesaler. So, that particular retailer acts as a middleman between me and the wholesaler. So, they are purchasing goods from the wholesaler, they are selling it to me, means to customers. Second, services. Say, I am going to my nearby shop of Tata Sky to make a recharge of my TV. So, they are distributor. They are also getting these services from the Mumbai head office. So, I am not directly approaching to the head office. So, I am entertaining services from a nearby Tata Sky distributor. So, that particular distributor is acting as a middleman between me and the head office. But I am the one, in both the cases, is entertaining goods as well as services. So, goods and services are purchased in order to sell it to the customers. And both of them must be expressible in terms of the money. That is mostly required. Otherwise, we are not supposed to consider it in the books of the accounts. Next, it must be used in the business purpose only. Otherwise, we are not going to consider it in the books of the account. Personal, individual, household, these purposes are not considered. Have no space in accounts. So, what we have understood, the goods has a physical existence, whereas the services do not have any physical existence. But both of them carry a particular amount of money. It has a price, which is being paid by the customers. I think this is clear.